Hi everyone. I want to do a update video on my progression into this gun. So far, I've been able to get the bullets, the Blackhorn powder. Had a hard time trying to find primers, but I did get the end up getting the CCI 209 Magnums for the Blackhorn powder. I know I didn't know at first, but I didn't know there was only two primers you could use, which was the federal Magnum primers and the CCI Magnum primers. So I ended up scoring them at a local gun shop. Those were $25 for a 100 primers. Kind of expensive, but hey, it's the name of the game, right? Primers are hard to find, reloading supplies are hard to find. So I've been lucky enough I didn't have to go on Gun Broker and pay $50 for a box. So I did save a little bit of money there. Not too much, but a little bit. So far, I got the biggest update really is the Anarchy Outdoors muzzle brake there, the 360-degree muzzle brake. Different color than the barrel, which I knew that going in. They didn't have the gray color available. I mean, it's just how some gun parts are right now, right? Beggars can't be choosers. You can only get what's available. So I ended up going with the black. Still doesn't look too bad, especially from a distance. You can't really, tell too much. It's a pretty dark gray against the black. Doesn't look bad. So far, this is everything I've came up with. Updates on the Blackhorn breech plug and the ELR bullet loading tip. So on the muzzleloader.com website, it itemized everything that this gun had, but it didn't let me know that this gun already came with a Blackhorn 209 breech plug. So this ended up being extra money that I spent, probably close to $40, I would say, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact price. And the carbon fiber ramrod that comes with this gun is also designed to load the ELR bullets. Can't really get a good shot of that, but anyway, it's the same as this here, which that ramrod doesn't even come with threads anyhow. It's just a ramrod to put a field load. So, and that was, I don't remember how much that probably cost. It probably cost me $10-15, I'm sure. And so those are two additional items that I didn't even have to have, but didn't know it. So, and I didn't want to be without them. They were in stock, so I went ahead and got them anyway. I'm going to go ahead and keep them just in case. If this rod ever breaks, I can still use that bullet loading tip and a range rod. But that was extra money spent that I didn't know. That I didn't know I didn't have to spend. I wouldn't have spent it if I didn't know that. But like I said, this is everything I've got now. I was able to find the Blackhorn powder at a Walmart, so I went ahead and got 3 jugs of it because I really didn't know how much I'd be using. But come to find out, that's a lot of powder. So I think I can do 45 shots per canister with max load if my math's correct. I also, after adding all this stuff up with the bullet cost, powder cost, and primer cost, I'm a little over, probably like $3.03 a shot. That's not even including cleaning supplies when you come home and have to clean it. So, this thing's been a pretty expensive venture. I didn't realize muzzle loading was going to be this costly. I normally just jump right in and buy stuff, so it is what it is. I didn't calculate it up beforehand. I could have, but it would have probably just persuaded me not to do it. So you just kind of jump in with 2 feet, and you kind of just have to go with it. I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty fun venture. I'm really excited to get out and shoot this gun. When I do, I'll definitely video that and the sighting in process. I'm going to start out with max loads and work my way down to see, where this gun likes, how much powder this gun likes, and be glad to take you all on that venture. But one thing that I didn't discuss in the last video was the trigger, and I want to say that this gun has a pretty good hunting trigger. So it's got a nice clean, crisp trigger. I do not have one of those electronic pulls, but I'm going to say it's probably around a 3-pound trigger, and it's nice and crisp. There's no creep up on it whatsoever. As soon as you pull it, it breaks, and it's right there. When it comes to hunting triggers, it is right on as being above average hunting trigger. Way better than your average AR trigger with all the creep and stuff like that. So, but that's above average on a hunting gun. So I'm pretty happy with that trigger. It could be lighter, but that it is what it is. I didn't go with a Paramount where you can get the adjustable trigger and get it real light, get down to 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds. But that's a decent trigger right there. I'm kind of a trigger snob myself on my ARs and different guns, so and I'm pretty happy with that trigger. Haven't shot it yet. Now, granted, we'll really see the real proof comes at the range, right? When you get out there and start putting rounds down range. So I'll update you on that trigger as well then. So this is kind of the video update video, especially with that muzzle brake. Once again, pretty nice muzzle brake. I'm hoping it's not going to be too loud. I don't want to hunt with earplugs. That's just an additional cost when you start looking up on this stuff. So I'll give it a shot without plugs at the range once. If it's too much to handle, I'll probably end up having to get some type of hunting plug, earplug to hunt with. I may be in some blinds with this gun. Try to be more in a tree stand, but I do hunt from blinds from time to time. I don't really want to blow my eardrums out. So, but once again, this is the Accura MR-X 45 caliber. If you guys got any questions or anything, feel free to put it down in the comments. I gladly answer any questions you got. I probably don't have many answers right now other than just looking at it, because like I said, I haven't shot it yet. Still interested to see how this scope and scope rings work out. I don't normally buy scope packaged guns because I like to pick out my own rings and I like to pick out my own scope and all that. To me, this scope's mounted a little too high, so I'm already kind of disappointed in that I didn't just buy my own scope and own rings and do my research there and do the thing. So, but it has a cheek comb adjustment, so we'll see. I haven't really had a chance to get out there and put this on a table and adjust that height and everything and get that scope fitting right to me yet. So it's just been kind of sitting in this case in the closet. Haven't had much time right now to get it out and really check that scope out. So, but I may end up, depending on how this works out, I may end up having to drop that ring height. So I'm hoping I don't have to, but yeah, they're pretty high. So yeah, because you even have a lot of room between the hammer there too. That scope's up pretty high. So like I said, this is kind of the update video on everything I have so far. I do have a range rod, a cleaning jag, a breech plug cleaning kit, and several other items coming from muzzleloaders.com. I was happy with the purchase I made from them and everything, and how everything was shipped and how it came in. I was pretty happy with that, so I went ahead and used them to order the last of my supplies, which seems to be like another $150 every time I turn around for this thing. I really wasn't expecting this thing to be this expensive, but it's turned out to be. Of course, I had nothing for muzzle loading from the get-go, so everything I had to buy everything. But I'm getting pretty close to some good chunk of change in this gun. So again, that's my update video. Just waiting in for the rest of my supplies. When those come in from muzzleloaders.com, I'll put up another update video of that, and then hopefully not too long after that, if I have some time in the upcoming couple of weeks, to get out here and start shooting this thing and get an update video on that. So thanks for watching and have a good night.